Aleph. When you spell Aleph out, okay, it's not just a letter. When you spell it out, it's Aleph, Lamed, and Pei. Aleph, Lamed, and Pei. And Pei can be pronounced as an F as well. I'm not going to go through those letters, but I wanted to show you this because what it means is the strength. Lamed is a staff or instructions, and Pei is a mouth. So what Aleph really means is the strength of the instructions of the word, of the mouth, or the word. And what do we know instructions is in Hebrew? Is Torah. So it could be actually read, the strength of the Torah is the word. Isn't that amazing? The first letter of the universe is the strength of the Torah, is the Word. And out of the Word came all of the universe. It has to have something to do with the Word. It's the first letter. Morphology, the letter Aleph morphed into the Greek. And then what you see is the letter A in Latin. That's where we get the letter A from. Okay? The alpha in Greek, the letter A in Latin that became the English A. Amazingly, all three, the Latin, the English, and the Greek all came from Hebrew. And you'll see that. Its sound is A or A, is the letter Aleph, is A or A, and its numerical value is 1. So for some of you that don't know this, every single letter of the Hebrew alphabet has a number and a picture attached to it. It has a meaning, and it has a number. And it starts with 1. Aleph is 1, Beit is 2, so on and so forth until you get to the letter Yod, which is 10, and then it jumps to 20, 30, 40, 50. And if you stay with me as we move through this class, you'll begin to understand the incredibleness as you begin to connect meanings, pictures, and numbers together. You have a beautiful collage. The word Aleph, when you add up its numerical value, go figure, it's 111. It's the first. It's the beginning. It's 111 if you add Aleph, Lamed, and Pei together. You come up with 111. The meaning of the number 1. Just so you know what the numerical meaning in biblical terminology, it's the number of God. It's the number of Yahweh. Why? Because He is Echad. He is one. That is the Shema. It means unity. It cannot be divided. The Aleph cannot be divided. It's the very first letter. It cannot be divided. It will always be one. It's the beginning. The number 1 means beginning. 8 is new beginnings. 1 is beginning. Makes sense. It's the beginning of numbers. It's unique. Number 1 is unique. There is nothing else so that it's unique. It's by itself. And its completeness. It's perfect. There's nothing else to even show. Matter of fact, if you're the only person on planet Earth, you're perfect. There's nothing to compare it to. Whether you are large, or whether you're small, or whether you have no hair or lots of hair, it wouldn't matter if you're the only person on planet Earth. You're complete, perfect, and unique. Come and join us as we travel back in time 4,000 years ago to discover exactly where the holidays of Christmas, Easter, and even Valentine's Day come from. Why do we celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th? Whose birthday really is on December 25th? Where did we come up with December 25th? Where did the star on top of the Christmas tree come from? Where did the Christmas tree itself come from? Where did St. Nicholas come from? Are we sure that St. Nicholas even existed? Have you ever wondered where the famous phrase, ho, 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 comes from? It comes from the late 1600s when they used to have plays, and before the devil would come on stage, he would announce himself by saying, ho, ho, ho. Did you know that original Santa's elves weren't little guys that made toys? They were Krampus demons that would punish the children if they weren't good for that year, while St. Nicholas would give them gifts if they were good. Who is the Easter Bunny? Where did we get Easter eggs from? Why do we celebrate Easter on the first Sunday after the vernal equinox? Did you know that Christmas was illegal in the United States until the mid-1800s? Can we celebrate these holidays according to the Bible? This is by far the most popular video on the internet on the history of Christmas and Easter. This video has changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives, and it will change your life too.